Hey guys, welcome back to Dede's Mediterranean Kitchen. Today I'm making another special request by a lot of my viewers, spinach pies. In Arabic it's called fatayir. I'm going to tell you the ingredients, and you can also get this recipe and all of my other recipes at www.DedeMed.com. Remember, if you have any questions about this recipe or any of the other ones, feel free to email me and I'll get back to you really quick. Okay, what we're going to start off with is 8 cups of baby spinach. I washed them. You don't have to chop them up, because if you're using the baby spinach, then it's great. If you can't find the baby spinach and you want to use the regular leaf spinach, that's fine. Just get 8 cups of it. You want 1 cup of finely chopped onions. You want 1 cup of finely diced tomatoes. You want a 1/4 cup lemon juice and a 1/4 cup of olive oil. You also want a 1/2 teaspoon of citric acid. You could find this seasoning in a lot of your spice and seasoning aisles. You want a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you don't like cayenne pepper, you don't like anything spicy at all, you don't have to add it. And 1 teaspoon of sumac. If you can't find sumac, you can always get it on my website, www.DedeMed.com. You're also going to need dough. Now, you can get the recipe from my easy dough recipe. It's on my website, and what you're going to do is you're going to portion the dough into little circles. I'd say about golf-sized balls. Then cover them and let them sit for another 10 to 15 minutes before using them. You're going to need some flour to roll out the dough, a rolling pin, some cornmeal just to line the bottom of the cooking pan, and some olive oil spray. Now I'm going to show you how to put it all together. Remove any rings you have just so that they don't get dirty. The 8 cups of spinach, what I did was I put them in a big bowl, and then I sprinkled them with about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then I mushed them together just like that with my hands. What you're going to do now is you're going to drain them from all of the water, because you don't want your spinach pies to be too watery, too juicy, and you don't want the filling to just melt away. You want to make sure that there's a lot of filling there. You're going to probably end up with about 3 cups of actual spinach after you drain them from all of the water. So just finish this up. See all the juice that remained? Now, some people use frozen spinach. I don't like to. I like to use a fresh spinach because it adds a distinct flavor to the spinach pies. Now that we have our spinach, loosen it up a little bit. Add the onions. Add the tomatoes. Add the seasoning. Now, because we added salt to the spinach when we were draining it, you don't have to add salt. Otherwise it's going to be too salty. There's the olive oil and the lemon juice, and then just mix it up with your hands. These ingredients are very similar to the ingredients in spinach salad. So just mix it up. Now I'm going to show you how to make the filling. Now that we made the mix and the filling, I'm going to roll out the dough and show you how to make the actual pie. Grab a piece of the round dough that you made, just like that. Flatten it out. Make sure to flour your board and to flour your rolling pin. And just roll it out. Let me move this. Roll it out to about an 1/8 or 1/16 inch of thickness. You want it to be about maybe 5 to 6 inches in diameter, just like that. See that? Look at that. Okay? Now we're going to grab a good heaping tablespoon, let's say 2. You don't want to overfill the pie, and you don't want to underfill it, because you don't want to end up with just dough. Now, in the center, you want to pinch them together. Now pinch up the front. Just like that. The dough is pretty moist, so it'll stick together. And then open it and bring up the bottom half. Before I put it on the pan, I want to sprinkle it with just a little bit of cornmeal. Just a little bit. It's a non-stick pan, so you don't have to worry about them sticking. Get the the spinach pie. I was thinking about pizza. Get the spinach pie and put it on there. Let me show you another one, just in case you didn't get it the first time. You have your piece of dough, just like that. Flatten it out. Roll it out. You don't want too much flour on your dough. Just like that. This dough is great for pizza. It's great for all kinds of little pies. Fill it up. Move that over for you. Now watch. Pinch it in the middle and then close it down the top. Just pinch it together. Bring up the bottom. Close it like that. End up with a little triangle. Flatten it out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cook these pies for 8 minutes, and then we're going to spray them with the olive oil spray. If you like, you can just paint them with a brush with some olive oil. Put them back in the oven for another 5 minutes. Make sure you've preheated the oven to 400 degrees before placing the pies in the oven. Preheat it for 10 to 15 minutes before baking them. When we come back, I'll show you what it looks like. After the 8 minutes, remember to spray them with the olive oil. I sprayed them. I cooked them for another about 8 minutes after that. Not 5. Sorry, I made a mistake. Also, you want to make sure you cook them on the middle rack. You don't want them too low or they're going to burn on the bottom, and you don't want them too high or they're going to burn on the top. So, I made them. You know what? Sometimes they open up a little, which is not that big of a deal. They'll open up a little. Just make sure that next time you make them, you close them completely. That's a big mistake I see sometimes with people. Look at these great pies. They're pretty big. You can serve them as an appetizer. You can serve them with a main course as a side dish. You can serve them for lunch. You can make them with some salad and take them to lunch. It's a great vegetarian dish. It's a healthy dish. It's good in the summertime if you don't want anything too heavy. Try it. Email me if you have any questions. And join me again for DedeMed Mediterranean.